Silence! Some of you punks may not know whether the Iron Chef is a superhero or a supervillain. Well, to the haters, I'm a supervillain. Ow, my neck and my back. Into the kitchen as I practice my culinary arts. Punk silence. It's the Iron Chef, aka the Carolina Cook, cooking the Carolinas. On this episode of the Carolina Cook Show, I will be cooking orange pepper salmon pasta. Let's go, chef! All right, y'all, so I'm gonna cook like a full course meal tonight. Pretty much we're gonna have us some asparagus, some salmon, pasta, baked potatoes. Add a little oil and a little salt. Okay, we're gonna get that pasta on the stove, get it boiling for about 12 minutes. What time is it, bro? 35. Around 9:47, I'll take these off. I got some freshly grated mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna freshly grate some cheddar. And I'll be using this for my pasta sauce. All right, so my pasta is al dente. It's been 12 minutes. So let's get that pasta out of here. You always want to shock your pasta with some cold water.
I'm shocked.
To stop that cooking process, because if not, it's going to keep cooking, and that's not what you want. And after that, you want to add a little bit of oil to the pasta again. While I have the pasta on reserve, waiting to be added to the sauce, that oil is going to keep it separated. Oh, I lost a couple pastas in the process. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's some good al dente pasta. Yeah. All right, y'all, I got some salmon. Atlantic salmon. Don't worry, baby, I got you. I'm leaving the skin on. So let's make sure that that skin is scaled. Dang, man. I'm gonna scale this salmon outside, y'all, because we got scales flying all over the kitchen, man. We can't have that. Yeah, I had to do it outside, y'all. All right. Okay. All right, so now y'all gonna wash this salmon off to get those remaining scales off of there. And for the record, if you wash anything in your sink, because you got a lot of people that watch videos and be like, oh, gross. You washing your meat in the sink, pause. Where else I'm gonna wash it at? So after you wash it in the sink, just make sure that you bleach your sink out, sanitize your sink. That's all. All right, so y'all, I washed the extra scales off of the salmon, the residue, the scales that, needed to be washed off. Now I'm blotting it dry. And we're just gonna dice this salmon. Just gonna cut that into chunks. The belly part is a little thinner. I'm not going to use that. It's a little too thin. And what I'm going to do is pour a little oil on that salmon. Then we're gonna hit it with that orange pepper seasoning, y'all. Normally I would use my seafood seasoning blend, the Chef Britain seafood seasoning blend, but I'll pass this time. You know, I already know what it tastes like. You know, hit it with a little. And hit it with a little garlic powder, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's just work that garlic powder and that orange pepper seasoning through there. And do me a favor, it's a seasoning called Slap Your Mama. It's in there. Give me a little bit of that out the cabinet. Put a little Slap Your Mama on there, y'all. All right, y'all, I just put my fish in there. This is a dry marinade as well. And I'm gonna let these pieces marinate. Put that in the refrigerator. All right, we got some lemons here, y'all. I'm just gonna cut these lemons into slices because we're gonna pretty much put this lemon on our asparagus. Lemon and asparagus go really well together. And we can also squeeze it over our salmon. That's some onion for the pasta. You know, just a little green onion for garnish. All right, I got some asparagus here. We're gonna roast these. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's use 2 bags just in case. I'm gonna place this asparagus in the bag. All right. I'm gonna pour some cooking oil in there. And I'm gonna hit that asparagus with a little bit of Slap Your Mama, a little garlic powder, tad bit of salt, tad bit of pepper, little Parmesan cheese.
It's the Carolina cook, the Carolina cook, and the liners, rock and roll to.
All right, so I'm gonna do 400 degrees on the asparagus, 400 for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna add butter and cooking oil. Then we just gonna add our salmon. Doski! Oh man, that's smelling good. My asparagus is ready, y'all. Let's get that out of the oven. Oh, woo. You ever got punched by heat when the stove opened? The bow. When I opened the stove, bow. Do I still have my eyebrows? Because I barely had eyebrows anyway. Yeah. All right, that asparagus is going to continue to cook. So you want to get it out of there early while it's still nice and firm. So if you don't take it out in time, it's going to continue to cook, and then it'll end up shriveled up. This is the universal symbol for shriveled up. It's going to shrivel up. All right, let's go ahead and start getting this salmon up out of there. All right, that's it on our salmon, y'all. Now what I'm gonna do with this pan is get some of this oil out of it and remove some of the excess oil, and we're gonna use this to start our pasta. So let's get some of that onion in there and a little garlic. And let's hit that with some of that Slap Your Mama, garlic powder, and the orange pepper. Heavy whipping cream. A little more of the same seasonings for good measure. Let's turn this down just a little. That's a little too high. Add our mozzarella cheese and our cheddar. Squeeze a little lemon juice in there. And that is the makings of our cheese sauce. Ooey gooey. Ooey gooey goodness. Now I'm gonna add that pasta. See how that oil kept that pasta from sticking together? Look at that. Let's put that pasta in there. Oh, and look at what we have here. Whip it up with a spatula and it's gonna taste so spectacular you're gonna bite it like Dracula. And that's that on that. Believe it or not, we're done. Let's give this pasta a taste, G. Oh yeah, woo woo woo. And off camera, 2 baked potatoes. Just baked potatoes. All right, so yeah, y'all. Let me get in panoramic view. Got some melted butter. Drop a little bit of garlic in there. And you know what that just made that? Garlic butter. That orange pepper. Little lemon juice. Y'all know I'm just making this up as I go. This was not a set in stone recipe. So I'm gonna show y'all how chefs get down now. Just give me a kitchen with some ingredients in it. I get in my mind what I wanna do, then boom, I execute on how I do it. Wasn't set in stone at all. See, as a chef, you gotta be able to operate on the fly like that. Add some honey. The honey brand new, y'all. You know, it's brand new, you know what I mean? We're just gonna whip that up. Let's see what we got. All right, we good, y'all. Give it a spin. And there you have it, and I got to have it. You got the orange pepper butter sauce with the orange pepper salmon pasta. On the side, you got a nice cheesy baked potato with roasted Parmesan asparagus. Woo, woo, woo. Man, what you think about it? How it tastes? Nah, you don't even have to tell me, bro. I see how you over there eating, man. Don't even try to talk right now. You got a mouthful of food over there. I caught you at a bad moment, and what I saw answered the question. All right. So y'all, this is very delicious. A lot of citrus flavor going on. And man, I did my thing, pretty much. Did my thing. I am the chef of dinner of the United States. When I'm not in the Oval Office, I'm in the Oval Kitchen. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time. You don't have to go home, but you got to get up out of my kitchen. You. Out.